Man United have already made a decision on Erik Ten Hag, and he will be sacked even if they win the FA Cup, suggests Alan Shearer, as he reveals the two big indicators showing sacking is imminent. Alan Shearer has insisted that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his leadership team have already made a decision on Erik Ten Hag's future, revealing that there are two big reasons behind why the Man United manager will be sacked. It came after the Red Devils' hollow victory in the FA Cup semi-final on Sunday afternoon, with the Dutchman side squandering a 3-goal lead against their championship opponents during the match. United ultimately scraped through, winning 4-2 on penalties, thanks in part to the antics of goalkeeper Andre Onana, but the result was an all-too-familiar and underwhelming performance from Ten Hag's side, raising further questions over his future at the club. Under the 54-year-old manager, United have endured a torrid season, with issues arising both on and off the field. The club has largely failed so far to surpass their achievements of winning the Carabao Cup and finishing third in the Premier League during Ten Hag's first season in charge. As of right now, they look set to miss out on qualifying for the Champions League, having crashed out of the competition earlier this season. Speaking on the Rest is Football podcast, Shearer gave an honest verdict on Ten Hag's future, insisting that winning the FA Cup would not be enough for him to keep his job. Earlier this season, Shearer had also suggested that the club had too many bad eggs, blasting the club's players for their attitude following their 1-0 defeat against Newcastle. On Sunday, Antony was criticised by fans for his celebration after Rasmus Højlund scored the final penalty that sealed victory for his side. The Brazilian appeared to turn towards the Coventry players, while cupping his hands over his ears before running away. While pressure has been mounting on Ten Hag, the Mirror claimed that the Man United boss will resign if he does not get the assurances from Ratcliffe and Ineos over their commitment to him. Gary Neville says it would be extreme if the Dutchman was sacked with a FA Cup triumph. While he remains the United manager for now, Gary Neville has given some sympathy to the Dutch manager, claiming it would not be fair to sack him if his side go on to beat Manchester City in the FA Cup. The ex-United defender told Sky Sports, "My view would be that if he won the FA Cup and he won a trophy last season, to sack a manager who's won 2 trophies in his first 2 seasons at the club I think would be extreme. Winning trophies can never ever be underestimated. If you've got a knack for winning trophies and you just get through things, I don't think you can dismiss that. There's a good chance they, Ineos, would sack Ten Hag. They've wiped everything else out at the top of the club, and if he wins a trophy and it's 2 trophies on the bounce, that's tough."